First, you're going to preheat your oven to 375 Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius. First, we're going to add 3 cups of flour. I have 1 teaspoon of ginger and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 3/4 a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. Now I'm going to add it to the flour. Now I'm going to throw the lumps in the trash. Oh, hello, Thunder. And now I'm gonna add the rest of the flour. Now we're going to whisk our dry ingredients. Now we're going to add 6 tablespoons of shortening or about 6 tablespoons of butter. Now I'm going to add to our shortening 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Now we're going to cream our shortening and sugar or butter and sugar. Now we're going to scrape the sides of our bowl. Make sure to scrape it off your beater too. Now that our butter and sugar is nice and airy, we're going to add 1 egg and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now we're going to beat it at a slow speed until it mixes in to the sugar and butter or shortening. Now we're going to add our molasses. Now I'm going to change my beater for a dough hook. Now I'm going to add our dry mixture gradually. If it's too dry, just add a little tiny bit, not too much, of molasses. Now I have formed it into a ball. I will cover it in plastic and leave it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Make sure to preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit or 190 Celsius. Now that our dough is chilled, we will roll it out. You could put parchment paper or flour your surface, that way it won't stick. You're going to roll your dough to 1/4 of an inch thick. For a giant gingerbread man, I printed out a template. You could print out a template too if you want a giant gingerbread man. Now I'm going to cut other gingerbread man out. So now we're going to bake these for 7 to 10 minutes. These are our cookies out of the oven. Now we are going to make our royal icing. For our royal icing, we will need 3 cups of confectioner sugar, or around 360 grams. I already added a little bit in there. Now we need 2 egg whites. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of lemon or lime juice. Next, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. The lime juice is to pasteurize the egg whites. Now we are going to mix this at the slowest speed possible. Now I'm going to scrape the sides of my bowl. Now I'm going to add a little bit more confectioner sugar. Now I'm going to add the rest of the powdered sugar. This is our royal icing when it's done. Now we are going to ice our gingerbread cookies. First, you're going to start with your piping bag filled with your royal icing. Now you're going to pipe some lines over here, or you could decorate it however you want. Now I'm going to make the buttons for our gingerbread man. And this is how you make gingerbread man.